content creator now. This is News from 5D. I'm Otis 5D.
News from 5D with Otis 5D.
All right, so here's a context. So Maxwell Alejandro Frost tweets out, this is a couple days ago, Elon is allowed in the Department of Education, not your elected representatives or students and parents. I will be back. This is like a congressperson, Maxwell Alejandro Frost. Something like that, I think. I hope I'm not. Dude, it'd be so embarrassing if I'm like wrong. I'm almost positive I'm right. The point stands regardless, but it would still be embarrassing. Anyway, Autism Capital quote tweets this and says, content creation event. Politicians are all influencers now. Everyone is a content creator. Well said, Autism Capital. Very, very true. So this guy is a politician, and this is what this is from this couple days ago, in case you saw it or didn't see it, is the famous meme that's come out of this is Maxine Waters, that wretched hag, who is kind of browbeating the guy who's just working there, saying like you can't go in to, I don't know, I guess the Department of Education, wherever they are. And the point is that like, let's go back to Autism Capital. The whole point of the event, of them showing up and demanding that they get access to the Department of Education and getting turned away, is that it's just about an opportunity to like make TikToks. Like that's all it is. And props to AOC, because she really kind of started this with like standing at the chain link fence, and but at that time she was like an early enough adopter that you couldn't like see the game for what it was. You thought, because it was unique to her to some extent. Now this concept has distributed and everything is just about like getting the content, including politicians. As Autism Capital says again, content creation event. Meaning it's just a way to get content. It's just a way to get likes and thus influence. You know, I get it. Politicians are all influencers now. Everyone is a content creator. So I think that the important thing to me about this this idea, and like why I'm making this video, is that there's really like no way to be involved in the broader public sphere, public conversation beyond like the very, very local level and not be a content creator. And I would actually imagine that a lot of the most successful local businesses are also content creators, and the people that are winning local elections, et cetera. Basically to have, actually, I'm gonna revise my statement because I was trying to hedge too much, I think. In order to have influence on any scale, whether it's local or global, involves content creation. And that's if you want influence on a political level, if you want influence on a popularity level, or I think, most relevantly, if you want influence on a career level. And this is like a big fucking deal, man, because what it means is that we are fundamentally like living inside the internet. Like I am standing here talking to myself effectively, as is pretty much everyone else who's making videos that aren't, two-person, multi-person podcasts. And in fact, even most of those people are sitting talking to themselves in a room where the other people are also talking to themselves. I guess you could say the same thing about the telephone. Anyway, you get it. And that's just so different. Living inside the internet is so different than living inside a village or living inside a nation state or, living whatever. And like, it leads to a very different society. It leads to very different personality types and personality disorders and very different humans, very different mating strategies and winners and losers in mating game. I mean, dude, it's just like, I guess the point of this video primarily is to timestamp the fact that we now live inside the internet. And because I think in the past, you know, in the same way that John Fetterman, like, just broke the idea of Senate decorum. You know, it's like you're a senator. Obviously, you wear a suit. That's what senators do. Congress people, even they wear suits, but they're like the fucking lowbrow nobodies. Senators are like just underneath presidents. You could make a case senators are a bigger deal than governors, like, because they're on the national stage. And this fucking schlub just wears some ratty gym clothes. And he's like, yeah, whatever, dude. I'm happy. I'm not into all this pomp and circumstance. And it's like, it just obliterates a social norm. So in the same way, politicians theoretically are supposed to be kind of like above the fray, right? They're not like doing selfie videos being like, well, here I am here. We're at the Department of Education and you'll never believe what's going on. Because it's like, wait, what are you? You're a fucking teenage girl or something? Like, what is this? You're a fucking YouTuber? And it's like, yes, because that's all there is anymore. There's no mainstream media. There's no Hollywood. There's like no nothing. What is it? What was I seeing? Like, Candace Owens regularly gets more viewership on her stream than like CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC combined. Something like that. That's got to be wrong. That's got to be totally wrong. But you know, it's something like that. They're just all these TV channels. They're just like another blogger. And obviously their content is the content of just another blogger anyway. As their professionalism goes down and as the professionalism of bloggers goes up, you kind of like meet in the middle to some extent. So, I don't know. Is there anything else I want to say about this? Yeah, I think that what happened? Oops, I went to the wrong thing. I was like, wait, what's going on? I think that this is a really important trend because I still think that people, no matter what, they still look at this as like they want to judge it. They want to say like, oh, content creation is like, you know, everybody just wants to get popular. Everybody just, you know, I don't know. They have all these judgments about it. And rather than just observing what actually is, right? That's like what Buddhism is all about, right? Is like the observation of what is. And what is now is that like that's the other thing, right? Like part of the decline of Hollywood is that all these actors now, they're just more social media people too. And when you see these people on podcasts and you get their like actual opinions, you're like, you can't unsee it. And it's like, wait, what? You're supposed to be this character. You're supposed to be like the beloved character from this movie. Now you're just like another fucking dude with opinions. And like, I don't know, like it's not the same, right? So basically, we're in an epochal change when it comes to televisual media. And I think we're pretty much on the other side of that change now. Like everybody from legacy media, that's it. That's the best. Okay, save the best for last. All of these people, whether it's Anderson Cooper or Rachel Maddow or Don Lemon or Wolf Blitzer or Mitch McConnell or Nancy Pelosi or George Clooney or Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie, Jennifer Aniston, Michelle Obama, whatever. They're all the Prince of England. They're all just content creators now. They have their podcasts and they're shilling their merch, like, and I do think that the perception of this is lagging a little bit. It's like the fact has already happened, but the perception still exists a little bit, right? Because that's just how life works. It's weird to let go of an idea because what we're letting go of is basically like effectively the entire post-World War II international liberal order, based around television and control and propping people up and people being larger than life. And now we see how not larger than life all these people are. Half of them are fucking on Epstein Island. And it's just like, all right, bro. The politicians are all just getting fucking paid off by Soros or USAID. And it's like, all right, bro, you're not that fucking special. And I think that this is actually, I don't know. I think it's auspicious in a way because it creates a kind of more peer-to-peer structure, just functionally, than a hierarchical structure. Because if you're not looking up to anyone as much and everybody's just another content creator, that's fundamentally, like, mentally more peer-to-peer and not we'll say, rather than peer-to-peer, non-hierarchical. And I think that things becoming less hierarchical is... What do I think? I think that things becoming less hierarchical is more... It's closer to reality. It's less fake. And so while there is artifice and fakeness in content creation and social media, it's like at least one or two orders of magnitude less than the artifice of Hollywood and the music industry, even though we will miss it once it's gone. And we're already starting to miss it. But, them's the break. So anyway, Otis5D, check me out. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all that stuff. Come to my website, otis5d.xyz. Check out what I got going on. And never forget to go fuck yourself. Peace.
Otis5d.xyz.
Go fuck yourself.